Here we are. You guys probably can't guess what's happening, but I'll explain it in a second. Oh, my neighbors are gonna hate me for this. Taking the Benz as well to make matters worse. Today might be my lucky day. We're actually going to this shop that's going to put on the spoiler, but we know how history has taken place, so we'll see. I mean, they've looked at it before, and you know, they said they could make it work, but we'll just see what happens, guys. My dad's loading up the car, and you would have thought I'm in a Honda the way I got a laptop set up over here. Man, this traffic, man, nothing like early morning Bay Area traffic. Everybody's got to go to work. My ass got to get this spoiler put on. It's quite the situation for all of us, I guess.
Day 2.
Almost there, y'all. After almost an hour drive. So, or probably over an hour actually, but we're almost there. And yeah, I'm pretty excited about this. Hopefully it works out. That's my biggest fear, and not working out another time. Finally made it, y'all. Wish me luck that things go well and the spoiler does get installed. And yeah, I'll probably want to take a before picture just for the hell of it, since I didn't take anything this morning. Damn, my car is so dirty. Oh, let's see. Headed inside the spoiler. I mean, it looks pretty nice.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, the paint looks nice.
That's pretty cool.
Really.
So it has been over an hour. We actually got here an hour and let's see what time it is. Like an hour 40 minutes ago, I would say. So we got here an hour 40 minutes ago, before the actual official workday started for the shop. You know, checked in and everything before they even officially opened. And yeah, they haven't really looked at the car yet. I mean, my spoiler and everything was placed inside. And apparently I just got an update a few minutes ago. And I was told that, well, for starters, I thought I was going to get told that that shit's not gonna fit or whatever, which is gonna be a whole different situation. Because, you know, they said they might have to order parts or whatever to make it fit. If they don't believe it'll fit easily on the brackets that the seller and Alibaba pretty much swore up and down would actually work. So if it doesn't work, I'm going to be in a bit of a mess, per usual, I probably would say. But in any case, I got told a few minutes ago that they haven't began working on the car or looking at the car yet, because the power went out yesterday and it took them a while to get the power back, get everything situated, and then apparently they have to do a tune on the car, and then after that it will be my turn, even though my appointment was at 9 a.m. and it is currently 10:25 and I showed up probably at like 8:40. So unfortunate situation, and it is killing a decent amount of time. It looks like it's finally turned on, so hopefully this is good news. Obviously there's no way for me to predict whether the bracket will fit or not without additional struggles, but I mean, it would be amazing if they could just somehow install it within the next couple of hours without having any hassle with it, or it turning into a bigger mess than it already has been. Oh, and it goes. And it goes.
I gotta get me a bag, steady tip a cash when I'm doing the same shit. No, it don't fuck on lame, can't even fuck on the same shit. I heard your shit in the swag, that shit is so sad, put in work at that basement. I charge you double that payment. Lil' boy, I'm not one you can play with. I grew up in
After try 2, finally arrived at a food place that isn't closed down. As you guys saw, that wheel shop slash rim shop is actually a restaurant we were trying to eat at originally, but it's clearly closed.
keep looking if the ops come, then we get to bucking. So sad that my youngest stay shook. Get a bag, we don't play by the book. Made a slap, now they all wanna hug. If you ask, yeah, I do the dash, yeah. Got money bags, yeah. For the ones that they took, I know that I'm good, ay. Straight face and I look. They say that budget is in my outlook, yeah. Hot mail, we gon' post bail when that ship sail, oh yeah. I pop tax, that's my swag, don't get mad, go there. They wanna know how we came up at that basement.
We are finally back after eating lunch and eating dessert apparently. I'm hoping it's almost done, but we'll see how much progress has actually been made. It has been, I think, 3 hours almost since we left. This is pretty sick. I feel like you guys got a decent look last time, but then closer look. Really dirty, but it does hit the track from what I understand. It is hot as hell in San Jose, I'll tell you guys that much. I don't know how y'all do it out here in South Bay. That's pretty sweet. GTS. That's one of the AMG seats. That's pretty nice. Don't know too much about these cars though.
You can see these holes right here.
Yeah.
Just outside of the...
Yeah, I think we discussed that last time.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and the seller swore up and down it was in the right place, and I'm just like, I'm telling you it's not in the right place.
Yeah, because it's butted all the way up against the wing right here.
Yeah.
So I mean, it really can't go any farther forward.
Mm-hmm.
I was also considering I could probably enlarge. So this is an existing hole that was here.
Oh, okay.
It ends up being almost perfect.
Yeah.
I can enlarge this hole a little bit, push this back, and then get a bolt in there with a washer so that it grabs onto the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, our option, and my concern is, obviously blowing out the back side of this with, drilling it, would be to drill through here and make a hole through the deck lid and then through this and then thread it.
Yeah.
So I would like to move the wing back a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like they should have had a little bracket designed to clamp onto the back of the
Yeah, that would have made sense, yeah.
So that's kind of where I'm at with it.
Okay. But generally speaking, we're on the good end of things.
It's doable, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's doable within the time that I quoted.
10 seconds later.
The only way to attach these is with glue.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
So I have an epoxy that I would use to do this. It's like a urethane epoxy.
Mm-hmm.
So I just fill this channel right here, stick it here, and then tape it.
Mm-hmm.
Then it has to cure.
Okay.
The problem is it's a pretty strong adhesive, but you could still grab it and go like this and break it off if you want to.
Too much force, yeah.
Because there's nothing else holding this piece in.
Yeah.
You can't really put in a screw from the outside. I mean, you could put screws in from the outside, but you just want to have better looking.
Yeah,
The cap screws that are like dome shaped, hex, with like some nice looking washers. That would be the best way to attach these.
The first look was pretty badass. Only downside is I realized that since I'm using a new phone, I don't have a preset to 4K. So unfortunately, I've just been shooting in HD this entire time and not 4K. So that's a little disappointing. But yeah, it looks pretty dope. I am going to have to come back. Apparently I need gas, but the job is done, surprisingly, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. We barely just left the shop. And I was talking and I cut out because the Bluetooth connected, so I'm not sure how much you guys heard, but the spoiler is finally on. You guys saw it, but I'll show you guys again maybe once I get home. So everything's pretty much good. The side pieces to the spoiler, he recommended should be bolted on, which I agree with, because even if it's glued right now, I don't know how secure it's going to be, considering we have to drive almost like an hour and a half back home, and if the glue's not secure enough, that's just going to go flying off. So I will have to come back and get the side pieces to the spoiler bolted on, and he will be ordering the screws and bolts. So we'll see how that goes, but luckily the spoiler itself is pretty much on, and I would say it's pretty badass. You guys could actually see it in the rear view too. Time to get some gas after paying that huge bill. How exciting.
Now I get to sit back and laugh while you haters are mad and you counting your pay stubs. I do this all on my own. Right after wake up, I go get my cake.